So this is not how we really planned our Sunday afternoon, but we are headed to the ER right now for Baylee. She's not feeling well. She's complaining of abdominal pain. And yesterday she, I think, had food poisoning, or it started on Friday, right?
Yeah.
It started on Friday and she was throwing up. She ran a really high fever of like 103.5, right? And it was like on and off because we were controlling it with Motrin. And she threw up, I think, a total of 3 times, but had a fever all throughout Friday and Saturday. And then when we left we went to a Notre Dame game yesterday in San Diego. Right when my mom got there to watch the girls, she was feeling like way better. She was running around. She wasn't complaining of anything. She didn't have a fever. She was like back to herself. So I thought the food poisoning was like ran its course and was done. And she went to bed last night. My mom put her to bed and she seemed totally fine, my mom said. And then this morning she woke up around 7 o'clock screaming in pain, and I ran in there and she was complaining that her stomach was hurting. So she's been going in and out of pain like every couple minutes or so. She will scream out in pain and kind of like hunch over and grab her stomach. It lasts like a minute or so, and then it'll pass for a couple minutes and then it'll come back. And at first this morning I thought she was like gonna throw up again, so I got her a bowl and I was like rubbing her back. She doesn't have a fever today, which is good. She never threw up this morning, so she's just solely complaining of abdominal pain. And so we called the nurse advice line about an hour ago, and Adam explained all her symptoms, and they suggested that we take her to the ER just to be safe. It's Sunday today, so hopefully it's not too busy, but my dad thankfully was like on his way home from San Diego. He was about to pass our house, so he's gonna watch Shay for us while we take Baylee to the ER, and hopefully everything's okay. You feeling okay, baby? How's your tummy? Does it feel okay right now? Yeah, we're gonna make you feel better, I promise, okay? Okay. She's super sick and still wants to say hi.
Bye.
You're the sweetest.
She said hi and bye.
She did? Oh.
It's a nice marine.
Give it to Mama, honey.
It's too heavy for me. I got you.
Get her. Does she have her bun in her blanket?
Yeah.
I got them.
Walk it. So the doctor came in and checked her tummy, and she said she's not really sure what it is yet, but they're gonna come and do blood work on her in a little bit, so we're just waiting for the nurse. She seems fine right now though. This is like the happiest I've seen her in a while.
Don't take it off. Don't take my face.
Did they give you a
off.
sticker?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
A doggy one.
A doggy one?
Yeah, that one's cute.
It is cute, huh?
Yeah.
She's got her blanket and her bun. They don't want her to eat or drink anything right now because they might have to do an X-ray or an ultrasound on her tummy. But you're gonna do so good, huh, with your blood work? So you did so good with your flu shot, so it's just gonna be like a little pinch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get a Band-Aid.
Yeah, you'll get a Band-Aid too.
Hello. We're ready for my ultrasound.
You need to draw blood.
You're gonna do that? Okay. Look at dripping. See that? Look right here. See it? See it? It's dripping right into you. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? Huh? Does it hurt? No owies and no boo-boo. See? I told you. Yeah. Awesome.
So we just got out of ER and thankfully it was nothing serious. It ended up just being she was severely dehydrated along with like mild constipation. The last couple days with her throwing up and not feeling well, running a high fever, it caused her to obviously be really dehydrated. So that's what the doctor at the ER said that the pain was from dehydration, right?
Well, from
a mixture of both.
yeah, her bowels were all backed up and stuff because there wasn't fluid in there to help her go potty.
Yeah, which is like the best case scenario. So she did a ton of tests. We went and did an ultrasound. They did a CAT scan, or no, an x-ray. They did blood work and a urine sample. The blood work was a nightmare. When she was like 8 weeks old, Adam and I had to take her to the ER because she ended up having a urinary tract infection, and they obviously had to do an IV when she was 8 weeks old, and they couldn't find a vein, and they ended up having to take the blood from a vein in her head. And it was like one of the most traumatic experiences since I've been a mom. But this case where they had to get her IV this time totally just like surpassed that, because she can vocalize like how she feels now. And it took like 3 doctors, Adam and I, to hold her arm down. They took it out of her arm like right here, and then they I guess couldn't get enough blood because her blood was clotting. So they didn't have enough blood to run the test that they needed to, so they had to come back in and give her another IV in her hand. And it was so traumatic, you guys. Like, I started crying because I just couldn't handle her screaming out in pain, begging me to help her. And she kept like thrashing around and trying to like move Adam's hand because she just wanted to like run. And she kept screaming, "Dada, move your hand, Mama, help me, Mama, help me." And it was just so hard to see her go through that and not be able to do anything. And it took, what, like 15 minutes for them to like put it in. It felt like forever. They eventually got it though, but there was like blood everywhere. It was not fun, you guys. It was probably the worst experience I've had since being a mom. It was really sad. But she's all good now. It was hard getting it out, the IV, once we had to leave. Adam was going to get her prescription. They gave her Miralax. So it was just me with her when they were checking her vitals one last time, and then we had to remove the IV. That was not fun for her either, but as you can see, she's passed out in the back right now. She's exhausted, poor thing, and she's like starving, but the doctor obviously wants to keep her on a really light diet, so they gave her a popsicle while we were there, and that's pretty much all she's had. She got 2 bags of fluids, so she's well hydrated now, thankfully. But we're just gonna go home and rest, maybe give her some chicken noodle soup. She says she's starving and wants food super bad. I felt so bad because I I'm pregnant, so I have to like eat small meals throughout the day, and it's 4 o'clock now. We got there at a little before 10, so we've been gone all day. And I've just been eating food out of the vending machine, and I felt so bad because I had to eat in front of her, and she would just stare at me and wanted some and kept begging me for food, and I couldn't give her any. So sad. But we're almost home now, so I think the rest of the day we're just gonna kind of lay low, and hopefully she'll be able to keep the food down that we give her when we get back. The doctor said that she wants us to come back immediately if she still is super sluggish like this and not back to herself by tomorrow morning. She wants us to go back to the ER and obviously go back if her symptoms continue to get worse. But if she is like peppy and her normal self tomorrow, then we just need to follow up with her primary care. Okay, we've been home for about an hour now, and Baylee hasn't really had much of an appetite until now. But she requested cereal, so she's having some Raisin Bran. Are you gonna eat it, baby? That's what she wanted. You gonna eat it, honey? What's wrong, honey? Your tummy still hurt? Yeah. I think some food will make you feel better. No? I'm gonna feed you? Yeah, yeah, okay. Is that good? Good? I'm gonna get you a baby wipe. Is that good? Yeah. You okay? Okay guys, sorry for the scary mask, but my skin has been so crazy lately since being pregnant. My skin goes through a lot in the first and second trimester, and I break out like crazy, and then towards like the third trimester it starts to level out and my skin clears up. But I'm going through that rough time right now with my skin, so I'm trying to clear it up with a mask. But I'm gonna end the vlog here. We've just been kind of lounging around. Baylee hasn't really had much of an appetite. She said she was super hungry as soon as we left the hospital, and even in the hospital she was begging for food, but she fell asleep like you guys saw in the car on the way home, and then ever since she woke up she's just been like in a bad mood. I think she was really sad because she didn't get to see Grandpa. She wanted to play with him when she got home, and he left because he had things to do and she was sleeping, so she didn't even get to say hi to him. But we FaceTimed him, and that made her feel a little bit better. But she's just been kind of down and doesn't really have much of an appetite. She had a little bit of that cereal, and we're trying to get her to drink some of that Miralax. Adam mixed it with some water, and we've been trying to get her to drink it, and she just will not drink it. So we've just been kind of tending to her, making sure she's feeling okay. She's downstairs with Adam right now. I think he's trying to make her some toast. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I just quickly wanted to say thank you to everyone who reached out on Instagram and was praying for Baylee. It means a lot to us. She's so very loved, and I just can't thank you guys enough for all of your sweet prayers and well wishes for Baylee. But I will see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.